Autonomous database, we address really the requirements of the database administrator. We said, this is what we're automating, this is what we're simplifying, these are the people who are freeing up their time to do other things. Right? But there's a lot of other people who said, hey, autonomous database is great, but you didn't necessarily make my job easier. You made me not dependent on the DBA, but you didn't make my application development faster, my data loading and ETL and data movement faster. You didn't make my data science easier, right? And this is where we're going with autonomous database, right? We're really looking at, if we had this name, we're probably not going to make it a product. We're still putting it in front of it. This idea of we're moving from a database to a data platform, right? Expanding the database service in broader ways, right? We're not the only product at Oracle doing this, right? You heard TK this morning talk about the analytics platform, thinking about some of these things as well. And we're talking to them about these directions. But what we want to build is autonomous experiences for every persona, for the analysts, for data engineers, for data scientists, and for developers. The goal here is building applications and solutions more rapidly, right? And not just building them more rapidly, but not having the compromises, right? Lots of line of business folks have been building systems, right? And if you go look at the analytics space, you saw, tools like Tableau had a decade of a good bit of popularity because they were kind of self-serve, people were kind of managed. But they had the compromises. The compromises was the system wasn't scalable, you had silos of data everywhere, there was no kind of common metadata or model about what's going on, right? And what we want to say is let's give the business users and the data scientists an environment where they can do more self-service operations, but bring it in a centralized place that's scalable with better data governance, right? And all of you guys know this. If you look at the on-premise software architecture today, right? You just have different products for different spaces. Data quality product, you have data warehouses, you have data governance, business analytics. And the market has evolved over, 30, 40 years, sort of separate products for separate personas, right? And in the cloud, we can kind of throw this away, right? The other realization is we have people who want to have more self-service applications. And we don't have to be constrained by the model, the sales model, the distribution model, the development model that we have in the past, right? So the realization is, hey, you can bring all of these capabilities that used to be 6, 7, 8 different services, bring 6, 7, 8 different products, bring them into one cloud service. So this is what we think of for autonomous data platform. And so I was going to quickly talk about 4 areas, sort of ETL, auto insights for analytics, auto ML for machine learning, and there's also app dev, which I'm not going to, I should say, I've talked about 3 areas. The 4th area, Mike Hitchwa will be talking about tomorrow morning. But these are the things that we are adding. We're going to continue to enhance autonomous database. There's going to be new database performance features. There's going to be new database stuff. But we want to add and broaden the database into a data platform. So I mentioned for application development, I'm not going to talk about this at all. If you're interested over in the development track, yeah. 9 a.m. At 9. So the first presentation tomorrow, we'll have data science, I think, in here, but then also Mike Hitchell will be doing application development at that point in time. So if you're interested in application development, you can hear about Application Express.
Yeah, and also just, you guys saw the demo today, right? Jenny's demo of FX. Yeah. The faceted search. Yeah.
Okay, ETL, right? Our goal here is to be able to allow users to be able to pull data and allow any user, business users, data scientists, to be able to pull data into a database in minutes, The things that are more interesting here is, you know, how are we going to enable business users to do this, right? We want to give them drag and drop, very simple type of experiences. So it's really based upon a declarative programming paradigm. They say what data they want, we worry about how we implement it and how to code it. We're pulling in technology from existing Oracle products, like enterprise data quality, doing things to support data-driven recommendations. Look at the data, automatically know that, you know, how you recognize the different types of data types, phone numbers, addresses, social security, and make those recommendations right in front of the user. For those of you who may be covering the data integration space for a while with Oracle, you might be familiar with the Oracle Data Integrator. So what we are doing, one of the things that we are doing is our data integration engine for Autonomous Database will be based upon ODI. Okay? We're going to have the ODI engine embedded inside of Autonomous Database. And we're going to we are building a new web-based interface, cloud-hosted web-based interface, focused on having simpler transformations. And for the existing users of ODI, they can continue using ODI. They can deploy their existing maps built in ODI into Autonomous Database. They can continue using the much more powerful, although quite a bit more complex, ODI client tool against the repository in the Autonomous Database, right? But additionally, we're just taking the ODI guts, putting a user-friendly UI, and allowing those users to do transformations. Yeah, Rich, could